guys, it's us again here talking about some fashion trends now. So some things that I want to get into is actually the Oscars. So now since the Oscars is tomorrow, some of the trends I'm excited to see and see if they're actually going to continue with, the rest of the shows that came on earlier this year, like the Grammys and Golden Globes, is the blue hues.
Sure.
So more so like of the pastels and different things like that. I'm curious to see if that will come back.
I think
almost
so.
like Lady Gaga's gown, her blue, very beautiful, almost Cinderella-ish color. So I'm excited to see
Which
if that's
is
gonna
such
come
like
back.
a going into spring color.
Right.
So yeah, that'll be
so I
awesome
can see
to
that for the Oscars. And then also Lupita was, it was a few years back, she was named Best Dressed with that same type of Cinderella blue hue color. So,
Okay.
or like you said, around this time, that's when normally that you'll start to
Absolutely.
see that. And then also, I want to see if the hair accessories will also come back as well on the red carpet. So Janelle Monáe, she did a really great look with incorporating some hair accessories into her hair for
Yes.
this past Grammy. So
Which
yeah.
is so cute, and everyone is doing that. They almost look like these glitter pieces of yarn or strings going through like braids
Yeah.
and through ponytails. So that is super cute.
Yes,
I love
I'm curious to see if that we're gonna see that, which I'm sure we will on the red carpet. And then also some huge bows. So that's also another really, really huge look right now that's going on. Like the huge bows on the evening gowns, you'll see that a lot. So I want to see if
Yes.
anyone comes on the red carpet with that look on.
I know. Don't you guys love when trends just come back to haunt
It's
us?
so
But then it's
crazy.
like
But
awesome.
It's so awesome as well, like you said. And then long sleeves on the runway. So long sleeve dresses, or
Yeah.
even like if people are doing that with like a jumpsuit, that's really popular right now as well.
Yeah.
And then also all white. So a lot of people are doing all white dresses. Even the men are doing like all white suits
Yes.
and tuxes and different things like that. So I'm curious to see if that's going to come into play.
Well, you know, I wasn't here for it at first until you checked me and was like,
Yes.
people definitely wear white before Easter.
Yes,
So, Mom,
so-
I'm gonna need you to get your life because you're the one that told me that we could not wear white
Yes,
before Easter.
and it is hot
And
on
it
the
is
red
hot.
carpet, especially up against the red and the backdrop. It just looks
Yeah.
amazing. It looks so fresh and clean. And then also pink. So I'm seeing pink a lot as well, like the
Yes.
magenta.
I am so here for
Yes.
pink always. Though.
Yes.
Like that's just such a vibrant color that is great for this time of the year. So yeah, I'm
Yes.
excited to see that.
So I'm curious to see if we're going to see a lot of that on the runway, which I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
we are,
we
because it's
will,
just
for
one of those
sure.
effortless
Yeah,
colors that looks
absolutely.
beautiful
And it
against
works on
different
any
skin tones.
skin tone. Yep.
Yes,
There
so
you
I'm
go.
curious to see that one. And then going into some other trends just for 2019 are patterned full suits. So women are doing these. So even like paisley, the paisley pattern, or you'll see floral, or you'll see a little bit more graphic. So that is including the blazer and the pants. A lot of women are doing. So it's a fun way just to kind of zhuzh up, say,
Yeah.
your work look, or also your street style. Like
Okay.
if you're one of those trendy people, especially like in New York. But it's cool to me because you can also do a solid underneath instead of just doing a boring black
So
suit.
it just breaks it up a
It
little
breaks
bit.
it up a little bit, and then I even kind of like this look on men as well,
Yeah.
depending upon the print. So you just want to be careful with the print, not to go too busy with the print.
Yes.
But it's just a cool, fresh, like, and it's almost like a one of those things that people's heads turn when they see you because you have on this full printed suit. But also for women, I think it can be powerful depending upon the print as well.
Yes, I agree. I mean, at
Yeah.
this point, men and women are wearing very similar patterns.
Yeah.
And I just think that men are just, of course, getting more bold
I think so,
with
too.
their trends and with their pattern designs that they wear. So,
Yes.
I mean, go for it, guys.
I
That's
think
what I
so.
say.
I definitely think so. And then also another trend that we are seeing is colorful fringe. So normally you'll see fringe like in the neutrals, like browns and tans and different things
Yes.
like that. But a lot of designers are starting to incorporate this into their looks as well, from Tom Ford to other designers. You'll see it on the runway. But you can incorporate this in skirts or on jackets or shirts as well. So I just love fringe in general.
Yeah.
It's just such a fun, like, shimmy, but something, you can just
And
have
still
fun
kind of
with.
like out of the box,
Yes.
and a little bit edgy too, but
Yes.
still
But
cutesy.
still cute, and now they're doing it with color, which is great for the
Sure.
spring as well, as we mentioned. And then also for men, I'm just loving this utilitarian type of look that men are doing. It's almost like a grunge, and I'm really liking it. I guess you can say
Like, does it
Kanye
look
kind of
like a
started.
worker,
Yeah,
kinda?
he kind of started, but it's a little bit more clean and put together
Okay.
and dapper. So you don't want to go too baggy or too crazy
Right.
with it. But
You
I
literally
will
don't
say
want to
that
look like you just came off of work. Yeah.
right. So you definitely can switch it up a bit.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of like the slim pant on men, but for some reason the baggy pant is starting to come back. But it's a little
Yeah.
bit more, like I said, it's a little bit more before. It's a little bit more like work, work ethic. Like it's a little bit more
Sure.
comfortable, and they're a little bit more laid back with it. But they're layering it so well with like jackets and sweaters, and I just love that type of look. It's almost like a New York,
Yeah.
modern, dapper look that men are starting to do. They're starting to get away from the slim pant, which I
Okay.
hate because I love slim
Yeah,
pant and I love the fit.
and I
So
love
just-
it on men now,
Yeah.
because at first, I think that a lot of men were a little hesitant to rock
Skeptical,
it.
yeah.
They were kind of thinking that it was only for certain body types
Right.
or certain genders, things
Yeah.
like that. But I think now it's definitely become more popular, and men are taking those risks again. So
I
that's
think
cool.
so too, which I absolutely love. So also something that's going on with men is, we spoke about prints, is animal prints. So you're
Ah.
starting to see that on the runway as well. So
Okay.
you're starting to see a little bit of leopard print on the top. So you don't
Okay.
want to, they don't want to go leopard print on the bottom. You don't want to be
Right.
somebody's, somebody's 80-year-old uncle,
Right, exactly.
with these leopard print
I
pants.
can just see that.
But on the top, like as far as like scarves, they're incorporated very subtle, but it's so nice just to see men in print. So
Yeah.
I mean, I am absolutely loving it.